Hey everyone, thank you for stopping by. If you're new, welcome. If not, welcome back. I am excited for today's video. It's involving two new Fenty products, which I'll be reviewing right up front, those individual products. But then I'm going to be doing combinations of those products with other products. And this is all Fenty lip related, as you already saw from the title. So I'm going to try to keep the descriptions brief enough because I suspect this might be a little bit longer than my normal videos. But hey, it's beauty stuff. I'm going to at least give you the real deal on what I think. And I will take my time and show you how everything looks together so that you can get a sense of it. Now, for the record, I've said this in other videos, but if you're new, I might look a little bit golden on camera. That's probably lighting more than anything. I have a more neutral undertone, so I'm not strongly warm or strongly cool. So I have a fairly neutral base for trying on color. So as you see the products, if you are someone who leans more neutral, then you'll see if these combinations could work for you. If you're someone who leans more warm and cool, then you can, of course, determine accordingly. So let's get started. The first thing that I want to talk about is if you've had a chance to watch my previous and I think only Fenty review is on the three different types of hot chocolate. There is the hot chocolate, the regular lip gloss, hot chocolate fantasy, which has a little bit more sparkle in it, and a little bit, it takes on a little more of a purple hue, and then hot chocolate heat. And the heat is like the lip plumping version. All three of them are absolutely gorgeous, and they're all iterations of hot chocolate. Well, recently Fenty released the Gloss Bomb Stick. So the Gloss Bomb is, of course, the lip glosses. Now it comes in a stick form like this. And of course, this is hot chocolate. So now there are 4 different versions of the hot chocolate gloss iterations. So I swatched it in store on my arm, but as you can see, I've not used it at all yet, my own personal version. And it is, like it says, a gloss bomb stick. So think the slip and the shine of a gloss, but now in a stick. If you are a matte lip lover, you like your matte lips, you like your more like lip paints, this isn't it. This is getting closer to a creamy traditional lipstick texture, but also retaining a lot of gloss quality. So it's not going to be as thick or as opaque as a typical lipstick. You're going to get more sheerness, but still a good amount of color. And of course, what you love about a gloss, you can get in now this form. So what I'm going to do is apply this to my lips without anything else. And then I'll go into the next product, which is also a lip product recently introduced by Fenty. So Gloss Bomb Stick in hot chocolate. And look at that. Look at it, you guys. And I apologize in advance for not looking directly at you as I apply. I'm, of course, looking at my personal view. And that's a Gloss Bomb Stick. Super shiny, as you can see. Nothing like a matte lip. So if you like the matte lips, this is not your thing. But it does give you closer to a lipstick texture, but with a lot of the shine and the slickness and slip of gloss. So very pretty. It's keeping in line with all the other hot chocolates. So there's nothing about this that stands out as strikingly different than the family of the hot chocolate shades. But that's that. And this is the last time you're going to see this in the video because I'm about to use it again in just a moment. But yeah, hot chocolate. What do I think? As far as smell, there is no smell to me. It's not a plumping gloss stick, so it's not giving me the sensation that Fenty Heat does, but very pretty. Is it a color I would wear ordinarily? Not usually. This is almost a little too much color for this shade range or this shade family. The other hot chocolates are a little more transparent. This has a little more opacity to it, but I like it. I'm going to see how I like it with this next product, but this is really, it's pretty to me. I think it could easily be worn If you are someone who likes this shade, that you don't need a liner. As you see, I just put it on and it looks nice, feels nice. Um, it's a good consistency, good product, pretty color. But for me, I probably wouldn't wear it. I tend to, I wouldn't wear it by itself. I'd pair it with something. I tend to not want to do these shades because sometimes they can make me look a little flat, a little dead. But that's not the energy of this color. It's very pretty, and it is definitely a chocolatey brown with some sheen and shine to it, and I like it. It's very pretty. But we'll see if I can do some more with it to get it to where I would absolutely love it. So stay put. Don't go anywhere. I'm going to introduce the next product now. This next product is newest to Fenty's line. This is the Traced Out Lip Liner, and it's a pencil style lip liner. It is not an automatic sharpening situation that I can tell. No, you're going to have to use a real pencil sharpener for this. But this one that I bought is in the shade Browned Out. I was looking for it on the, yeah, there it is, Browned Out. And I bought this shade because I thought it would complement hot chocolate well, but I already knew I love a dark brown liner. It is one of my favorites. You know, cue up the 90s girls. If you were around in the 90s, you know that a dark brown lip liner with some gloss was everything. And it's so pretty, and it's still pretty. You can blur the gloss with the liner a little bit to create a bit of an ombre effect, a gradient effect that's pretty to me. You can pair it with a lip gloss to give your lips dimension on the outside and then fade into something pretty. You can do it with a lipstick. The options are endless with this. And so I went ahead and got, it is not the darkest of the liners, but I think it's like the next to darkest. This one coal something. That one is the darkest, and it's basically a blackish brown. But this is more like a true dark brown, as you can see. Super dark, super deep. I'm going to swatch it on my hand really fast. Look at that. Immediately, my first thought is it glides like butter. It is not sticky at all. It doesn't drag. Literally, I barely touch my hand, and that's what happened. When I swatched it in store, I had the same effect. And when I went to wipe it off, it did come off, but um, it didn't come off all that easily, which makes sense for a lip product. You don't want it to wipe off as soon as you take a sip of something or dab your lips. You don't want all your product coming off quickly. So it's got a lot of slickness to it as far as the application, extremely smooth, but it does not slide all that quickly off of the lip or off of the skin, which is great. So now I'm going to apply this to my lips. I'm just going to outline them, show you what it looks like, and I'll talk, okay? So this is Browned Out by Fenty Beauty. And as you can see, this is already given 90s. Now, for those that were around in the 90s, you remember, that's why I don't need to talk while I'm doing this. But you remember that to get this dark brown, many women used eye pencils to get it because the lip pencils, many of them were not dark enough. You can wear that on its own. You don't have to add anything if you don't want to. I know another blogger mentioned that she felt that it was a little bit waxy. I'm getting that as I'm spreading it, but not in an offensive way. Like it doesn't feel waxy, like uncomfortable on the lip. It feels very comfortable on the lip. And as you can see, it's moving, but not a lot. As soon as you apply it, you want to start blending it quickly because it does set a little bit, just enough so that you are not having to constantly reapply your liner. So that is very pretty. I love that. And like I said, because I am a 90s girly at heart, one of my glosses fell. Huh? Because I'm a 90s girly at heart, this is absolutely what I'd wear out the house, and I might put a clear gloss on it because to me, it is a look that still flatters so well on so many different skin tones. So that's it. That's Browned Out. We could stop the video here because this, for me, is a keeper. Now, disclosure. It is $20, I do believe. I forgot to tell you the price of the hot chocolate, but If my editing skills are up to par, I'll put something about hot chocolate. Let's not do that to me. The hot chocolate and the browned out prices will all be in the description box for your convenience. But I do know this was $20. Is that expensive for a lip pencil? Yes, yes. But it is an excellent lip pencil. So if you're someone who wants a high quality lip pencil, this would absolutely fit the bill. For me, it would be a good replacement for another lip pencil that I use that's normally, I think it retails about $15 or $16. But I don't always see it. It's not always in stock. I won't tell you the brand because it's not something I'm reviewing in this video. If I ever review it, then I'll tell you. But because it's kind of hit or miss with my ability to get it, I'll talk about this, which is widely available anywhere that Fenty Beauty is sold. But yeah, this is a perfect substitution. It looks like, as I look at my lip, I should have lined a little more over here, but I'm not going to fool with it because evening it out is really not necessary for this next step, which is combining the browned out shade of the traced out lip liner with the Gloss Bomb Stick in Hot Chocolate. We're going to try it, see how it works. Okay, so this is our Gloss Bomb Stick, as you can see. Oh, that I actually like that a little better than the Gloss Bomb Stick by itself. I think it's because the liner gives it a little extra depth around the edges, and so it's beautiful. That's really, really pretty. It is a little darker than what I normally wear, but still very pretty. Yeah, together those complement each other beautifully. On the Fenty website, the Gloss Bomb Stick that I've got, Hot Chocolate, it's recommended that you pair it with, I do believe that browned out was one of the colors, but there's another shade that they recommend you pair it with. Can't remember the shade, but you can go to Fenty's website, see their pairing recommendations. I swatched that lip liner. It was okay, but I like this better. And when I saw the other color on my hand, I wasn't compelled to buy it. But this is right up my alley. So yeah, that is again, the Gloss Bomb Stick in Hot Chocolate with the traced out lip liner in browned out. So together, very pretty. So I'm gonna clear this off and bring out the next color. So this next combination is going to be the browned out stick again, but instead of the Gloss Bomb Stick, we're pairing it with the original Hot Chocolate Gloss Bomb. So let's do one more line around for this one. Actually, there will be several more line arounds, so trust and believe me, I'm doing quite a few lips today. So that's that. That's pretty. My goodness, I like that on its own. And now we're doing the original Hot Chocolate Gloss Bomb. Let me make sure. Yes, this is Hot Chocolate. This isn't Hot Chocolate Fantasy, which you will see in a little bit. Oh. Okay, so as I apply this, let's talk about why I like this better than the Gloss Bomb Stick with this liner, even though the Gloss Bomb Stick with this liner is very pretty. I like this because you can see still some of the original color of my lips because this is not as opaque. It is far more sheer. This is also shinier than the Gloss Bomb Stick, as you can see. This is high shine, whereas the Gloss Bomb Stick is very shiny, but not like this. This is my speed. This is pretty. This is something I would absolutely wear. This is something I have worn just using different products. Everything as far as color, it pairs beautifully. The feel is very good on the lips. I love it. Now this, I don't know how the Gloss Bomb Stick wears throughout the day. I haven't worn it all day. I know the gloss has to be reapplied like any other gloss, but it performs well as far as glosses go. Look at that. This is definitely very 90s coded. I'm totally okay with that. I accept the fact that this is a 90s look, but most of the time this would be accomplished with a clear gloss and a brown liner. But I like the fact that this gloss has tint to it, of course. So even though, yes, you can see the natural color of my lips, you have a layer of sheer brown over it, which gives you more harmony between the liner, the lip, and the gloss. So very pretty. Love it, love it, love it. This is currently my favorite combination, but of course I have several others to try. But there, what do you think? I think it's pretty. So let's try the next one. So next, we're going to try our browned out lip liner with the Gloss Bomb in Hot Chocolate Fantasy. And I'm looking to make sure, yes, Hot Chocolate Fantasy. Immediately, if you recall from the other video, and if you don't, I'll give you a quick refresher. These are the original Hot Chocolate and Fantasy together side by side. And it may be a little hard to see on camera, but from my point of view, I can see this is more pinky purple. It has more of a galaxy effect almost. And this is more of a standard shimmer, pretty color still, but it's not as um, it doesn't pick up on those pinks and purples like Fantasy does. So I think just based on what I know about the products, I think Hot Chocolate Fantasy and this liner will be my favorite, but we'll see. We'll see. Keeping an open mind. So I'm already this is the third lip, and I'll have to sharpen this again soon, but still nice. Feels good on the lips, of course. This is Hot Chocolate Fantasy. And let's see. Already. Oh my gosh, look at that. Look at that, you guys. I'll apply a little more. I knew this was gonna be pretty. I knew I was gonna love it. Not much to say. Just very pretty. And again, very, very 90s-esque. So if you don't like the 90s, this is not the look for you. But yeah, look at that. You can definitely see it's picking up on more pink and purple with this one as opposed to the last one, which was more of brown, just a chocolatey brown, but still very pretty. My gosh, I love all of these. Oh, Rihanna has done it again. This liner is beautiful. It's absolutely gorgeous. And look at it. Look at the shine. This one, I barely blended the liner, as you saw. I just basically put it on, smeared just a touch, and slapped on the lip gloss. You've got a pretty lip. You got a pretty look there. I mean, what else can I say? What else can I say? It's gorgeous. I mean, come on. Anyway, we don't have to belabor this point. This is my favorite of the three combinations I've tried so far, but I've got at least two more to do. I'm debating if I'm going to do a third beyond those two, if I'm going to do one or two more beyond that. But for now, this is Hot Chocolate Fantasy with browned out lip liner. Highly recommend this combination. Definitely my favorite so far. It pained me to wipe that last lip off. I'm not even going to lie to you. Anyway, moving forward, we've got again another gloss bomb. This is the Gloss Bomb Heat in Hot Chocolate with the liner, which is, of course, browned out. I just sharpened it because what I'm finding, you've got about 3 good uses before you probably have to sharpen it. But, of course, I'm a little heavy-handed. But it's also a very smooth product, so it's easy to apply a lot of it. I use my NYX pencil sharpener, and it is brand new. I've never used it, and what I'm seeing is I don't actually like the way this looks once sharpened. It's sharpened just fine, but it felt a little difficult to turn. Here's my thing. This would be perfect if it was a mechanical / automatic sharpening pencil. If they ever come out with that iteration, this would be a perfect product. But for now, it's a real pencil, which means you really do have to have a sharpener, which is something else to have on hand or purchase beyond the product itself. Most of us who wear lip products do have a liner sharpener somewhere. Or if you use our products, you probably have a sharpener somewhere. But let's be honest, mechanical and automatic are just better overall. Anyway, let's apply. And I'm going to do this carefully because I just sharpened it, and you never know how the lead will behave, or rather not the lead, but the product in. You never know how it'll behave after that first sharpen, whether you'll knock the tip off or whatever. But so far, so good. Still feels amazing and still looks amazing. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay. So that's browned out. Another thing too, I have to be careful, even though I'm not typically kind of clumsy or anything like that, not terribly. I noticed I kept bumping the tip a little bit on this part of it, the cover. Um, I don't know. That just might be because my hand-eye coordination isn't that great. Anyway, this is Heat in Hot Chocolate, the Gloss Bomb Heat in Hot Chocolate. Okay. Pretty, pretty. I'm gonna see. Yeah, this very pretty. If you like Gloss Bomb Heat, any of those products that are basically lip plumpers, this is a beautiful combination. This is actually, because Gloss Bomb Heat doesn't have as much shimmer, um, the hot chocolate version doesn't have as much shimmer as the Gloss Bomb in hot chocolate, and definitely not as much shimmer in pink and purple as the hot chocolate fantasy. This is leaning closer color-wise to me to the Gloss Bomb Stick, the Gloss Bomb Stick, except this has the plumping effect and this is in a different delivery form. So if you like the heat one, but you like the color, but not necessarily the heat part of it, the Gloss Bomb Stick might be a good option for you because it doesn't have as much shimmer as the other hot chocolates do. Okay. So it's starting to tingle like it always does. To me, very pretty, very wearable. If it was a time where I wanted a little more plumping and a little shimmer, this would be what I would reach for. Okay. So very pretty, very easy to wear, just like all of them. Every combination was easy to wear and very pretty on. But yeah, gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. Easy to wear, very nice. Put this gloss down. I am going to now pull out the other products that I think will look pretty with this liner. And I might even play around with layering the Gloss Bomb Stick on one of them in particular, but we'll see. So stand by. Now I'm going to pair the browned out lip liner with Fenty Glow. This one has been through the ringer because it's in my purse, so it's all chipped up around the cap. But Fenty Glow, that was the original gloss that Rihanna released. It's pretty, it's really neutral, easy to wear. It's the Gloss Bomb. It's not any of the special versions of Fenty Glow, which I know it does come in more than one iteration. So yeah, Fenty Glow compared to this. Now, of course, on the Fenty website, the pairings they have are for, I do believe, the Gloss Bomb Sticks, but it might be for the Gloss Bombs in general. But yeah, I have a very good feeling about this, because lip gloss and lip liner go so well together. So here we are with Fenty Glow. So pretty. That is so pretty. Look at that. Now you're gonna, blend it unless you really want to go 90s on us. But look at that. Immediately you notice that the browned out liner is what gives it, oh, that was a lot of gloss. The browned out liner, it works beautifully with this. But if you're going to pair it with a lighter color, could try using a little less liner than I did, but that's pretty on its own. Super wearable. If you aren't into the hot chocolates as much, this is a pretty option. This gives very easy wear anywhere lip That's just what it is. You could wear it to work, you could wear it to the grocery store, you could wear it to an event, and it wouldn't look like too much unless you over apply your gloss like I did. And even that, I still don't feel like it looks like too much. Look at that. Definitely more of a natural lip look because the color Fenty Glow is closer to the color of lips anyway. But yeah, look at that. That's pretty. That is definitely giving me some of the vibes from when I was in high school. This is a color combination I would have worn for sure when I was in high school. But that's, I mean, it's pretty now. I'd wear it right now. This to me doesn't give as much drama as hot chocolate, but still very pretty, very approachable lip. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. My next product is not a gloss. So we're going to see how this liner works with a different lip product from Fenty. So stand by. Now we are switching gears a little bit. Instead of glosses, we're going to try this liner with a liquid lipstick. This is the Stunner Lip Paint in Uncuffed. Now, I mentioned earlier, if you are, a matte lip girl, then the gloss bomb is not for you. But if you are a matte lip girl, this is where you get to come in because Uncuffed is definitely a matte lip. It's a lip paint. It dries down matte. I have never tried pairing Uncuffed with a liner like Browned Out because even though I've used brown liners with it, none of them ever seem like they blended very well with the lip paint. They were too hard for the most part. Most of the liners I've used, I've never really paired it. And I really want to wear this because I like the color, but I don't want to wear this plain on my lips because to me, this is a shade that on me needs a liner. So that's why it's practically new because when I tried pairing it with other brands' liners, I wasn't impressed. We're going to try it with this though, see how it works. So off the off top, I've used this 2 more times since the sharpening, and this is what we're looking like. Hopefully you can see it. It's a pencil. That's what happens. But we're going to see how this works with Uncuffed, the Stunner Lip Paint. So we got this. If you're going to use, and now I feel it scratched my lip just a bit as I dragged it on my lips because, of course, when I sharpened it, it didn't sharpen even. But let me hurry up and blend this a little bit. If you're going to use, that's pretty. If you're going to use this under the Stunner Lip Paint, highly recommend using a moisturizing lip balm or something and tissuing it off before you do your liner. You're just going to really enjoy having that more moisturized surface to do this kind of work on, right? So that's the liner without any lip product applied, any other lip product applied. Let's just dab on a little bit. Oh, that's really pretty. That's really, really pretty. As you saw, I just dabbed on a little bit. Oh, that's good. That's good. That's good. If you like a matte lip, there you go. There you go. It's nice, it's matte. It's starting to dry down a bit. That's what we're looking like. But because I'm extra, see what this looks like under Fenty Glow. Is this Glow? No, that's Fussy, which I love, but I'm almost out of Fussy. That's how much I love it. I thought about swatching it with this liner and I said, come on, girl, you don't have enough in there to do anything. But let's try. That is, of course, Browned Out Lip Liner, Uncuffed Liquid Lipstick, and now we're going to put a little bit of Fenty Glow on top. See how it goes. How pretty is that? How pretty is that? This is absolutely just a perfect, this is a wedding day lip. Just very pretty. You've got the liner giving you some depth and some gradient effect. You've got the liquid lip that's going to last all day for the most part. And for your pick, before you do your pictures, you just dab on your gloss. I didn't even apply a lot of gloss, and look at that. I noticed when pairing the liner with this liquid lip takes over a bit more. The liner is really kind of a background singer to the liquid lip, which is fine. Something to know when you're combining it. When using the glosses, definitely the liner is the star. But with the liquid lip is what's going to do most of the talking. So this is going to be great if you have some unwearable colors that to you look just a bit too light or a little too this or a little too that. So long as they're not a little too dark, this is going to go well. If you think it's a little too ashy or a little too pink, this will help. Because again, like I said, uncuffed, I wasn't pleased. Now I have a brand new way to wear it, and I will finally be able to get through this bottle, which is going to delight me beyond belief. So there you go. A beautiful, pretty lip look that's going to pull together, and it would work with any eye look, in my opinion, for the most part, because it's so close to your natural lips looks. So your lips, but better. The eyes I have on today did not look good with some of the combinations, especially like the first one, this Gloss Bomb Stick In Liner. My eyes don't look good with it, but this, beautiful together. And that's because I feel like this is basically a prettier, more amped up version of my own lips. So I've got one more. I'm not going to do fussy, even though I love it, because you don't want to see me scraping my bottle. But I've got one more lip that's a little different from the others. Another Stunner lip paint, but different color. And we're going to see how that looks. Okay, last lip look. And I have resharpened my pencil. You all tell me, for those who've been using it, is it just my sharpener that's the issue, or is it the pencil? Because like I said, it's an NYX sharpener. It doesn't feel bad as I turn it, but it always, at one point, it does feel like it drags just a little bit, and it's not giving me a nice, smooth, sharpen like I'm used to with my other NYX sharpeners that I've had in the past. Like I said, this is a new one, but in any case, browned out lip liner, and now we're comparing it to, or not comparing it, pairing it with the shade Underdog in the Stutter lip paints. Like I said, completely different hue, completely different color family from the other ones. The others were, of course, the browns and the more fleshy tone pinks. Now we're getting into red, and this is gorgeous. You don't need a doggone thing with Underdog. I've worn it by itself. It's beautiful to me, but I want to see what it looks like with this. I'm not going to do my red lipstick with this, but because I have another Fenty red, but we're going to try this, see how it looks. Okay. So, oh my gosh, y'all just let me walk up here, or not walk up here, sit up here with stuff on my lips. Lots of tissuing off of product. And what I can say is that my lips don't feel super dry, which is nice. Okay, so let's try this. Very pretty, as it was the first 5 times I used it. Beautiful color. Blends lovely. Put the cap back on that. And then we got Underdog, which is, oh, that's pretty. Okay. I dab a little bit of that. Look at that. Okay. A little more. Um, it's nice. It's nice. I haven't blended it all that well, but you get the idea. It's nice. It's pretty. Um, for me, I wouldn't wear this together. To me, Underdog really doesn't need it. I wanted to see if it did something different, if it gave it some different dimension. It does. It does look a little different from how I would normally wear Underdog, but I don't love it. Should I pair it with a gloss? Should I put a gloss on top of it? I don't think that these glosses are in the same color family. I wish I had the clear Fenty gloss, but we're going to experiment a little bit and try it with Glow, Fenty Glow. If it looks terrible, just know I didn't know how it was going to look when I started out, okay? So, you know what's funny about that? One, it's not bad. I wouldn't wear it, but it's not bad. Uh, it's coming off kind of similar to the Gloss Bomb stick to me. Maybe I'm tired because I've looked at so many lips, but yeah, it's almost giving the Gloss Bomb stick in hot chocolate with the liner. So I don't know. I don't know. Would I wear it? No, absolutely not. But is it pretty? Yes. To me, I like Underdog on its own. It does not need a liner, in my opinion. Um, and also, it doesn't need a gloss. When I wear it, I plan on wearing it matte. Even though Underdog has the same amount of depth in my eyes as the Gloss Bomb stick, I like the fact that Underdog has enough red in it to pick up some of the more lively hues of my skin as opposed to the Gloss Bomb stick, which to me looks a little flatter on me without anything else added to it. So if I had to choose between the two, this is the combination I would choose. But there are other combinations that you've already seen that I love equally or more, or rather just more than this combination. But is it pretty? Yeah. If you like a burgundy, if you like a deep red, that's pretty. So I can recommend it. It feels good on the lips. It looks good. It's just not for me. But yeah, I almost want to do one more to, you know, end this on another note, but I do have an idea. So stand by. I'll be right back. So we're going to end this video with my favorite combination of them all, which is browned out lip liner and hot chocolate fantasy gloss bomb. Pretty, just pretty. All of them were hits. And even the ones that I didn't love were still beautiful looks. Love this liner. Only thing I would say for the liner is I can't wait till it's mechanical. That would make my life just a dream. I'm going to try it with a different pencil sharpener to see if I get a different look to the pencil and a different point to the pencil as I go along. But absolutely beautiful. And as far as the Gloss Bomb stick goes, it's a great product. I love the way it feels and I do like the way it looks. But for me, the color is not something I would reach for ordinarily, even though it's part of the hot chocolate family. But if you like all kinds of brown shades like the other hot chocolates, definitely go check out the hot chocolate gloss bomb. Let me grab it. Check it out for sure. This is, I had it upside down. This is, no, I didn't. This is confusing. That's what this is. I keep thinking that this part, the shorter part, is the top, and it's not. This is the top, this longer part. But beautiful shade, absolutely gorgeous. Definitely, clearly part of the hot chocolate family. If you love the hot chocolate lip looks or the lip glosses, but want something with a little bit more opaqueness, this is what you want, okay? This also doesn't have the same amount of shimmer um, and not the same amount of shine, but it's still a shiny, glossy, beautiful version, just not as shiny as, say, this. So that's it. I hope you stayed with me to the end. If you're watching this, I'm guessing you did. That's great. I'm glad we're friends. I will be back very soon with some more stuff for you. I have a ton of stuff still to review. So I'm excited to share that all with you very soon in the upcoming days and weeks. Until the next time, please, please be well. Take great care of yourselves. Have a marvelous day or evening whenever you're watching this. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.